Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Toy Review. And this is also in relation with the Jurassic World Dominion series. But before we head on, please like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And also, please follow us on all our social media platforms. We have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr. I'll see you there everyone! And for today's episode, we are actually featuring the LYKA Jurassic World 76949 Giganotosaurus and Therizinosaurus attack. So here you can see our Giganotosaurus on the box and also our Therizinosaurus along with some cool builds, a tower, the laboratory over there, and also the helicopter. So this actually comprises of 810 parts to it. Here we also have profiles of the Giganotosaurus, Therizinosaurus, Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler. We also have Owen, Claire, Kayla, and also Dr. Wu. And there you have it. Kayla, of course, driving the helicopter, and Ellie Sattler riding the RV. Also, we have Owen and also Claire on the parts of the tower, and also Dr. Wu on the building as well as Dr. Grant. On the side you can see here a lot of ambers, and then of course on the back portion some more details of the build, the laboratory inside, along with some contraptions on it, some details of course seen on the Biosyn lab. Over there you have Claire on the tower, and then you can see here that there are some things that you can do on the on the set build, such as incubation chambers, and we also have here a size comparison of the human as well as that of the dinosaur itself. So I think the concept that LEGO did for this one is really cool, wherein the dinosaurs are not all LEGO, but I would prefer that still. Okay, so we have here on the side would be the Giganotosaurus on a black background. Out of the box you can see here the price tag. It's $129.99. That's around 7,136 here in the Philippines. But if you're going to buy it here in the Philippines, it's around 10,000 pesos. So there's a lot of difference, and I thank my aunt for sending me this particular set from the US. Also, we have here on the top portions of the box, we have the minifigures, and there you have Dr. Wu with that beard. I don't know where that came from, but in the movie, if you have seen it, Dr. Wu doesn't have that. Also, some descriptions here on the top box portion as well. Right, so let's now open the box and let's build. So we're carefully, opening the box because we want to preserve it someday. Let's count them, the number of bags. 1, we have 2, that's a Therizinosaurus there. 3, 4, we have the instructions. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 what do you call those? Plastic bags, and we're going to build it. But first, let's take a look at the instruction manual. So the instruction manual is actually just one booklet part of it, and it's the same look as that of the box, and there's quite a lot of pages to be for it, to be honest, but the build in itself is only just 810 building parts to it, so I think this would be a really quick build. On the most portion of the instruction manual, you have here the sets. We have 2 plus 4 sets, and then the others 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, of course, the Giganotosaurus and the Therizinosaurus attack set. Also, on the other page would be a size comparison of the different dinosaurs. We have here on the bottom part. It's quite cool, to be honest, because you can see here how the Giganotosaurus compares in terms of size to that of the other dinosaurs. Alright, so let's move along with opening first the dinosaurs, and then later on we'll be comparing them with other or with the customs that I made so far. So let's start first with our Therizinosaurus. So the Therizinosaurus parts here is really quite good. The parts in itself, because it's Lego, you can see the quality of the plastic on it. And in terms of build, we have here a lot of parts, so let's just connect them all together. Of course, the head goes with the lower jaw, and then we have here the legs, the tail, the arms, along with those pointy fingers, claws I mean. So there's an extra claw over there, but yeah. Okay, so let's now build the Giganotosaurus. So the number of parts of the Giganotosaurus is pretty much the same as that of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, lower jaw. And then here the body, which is quite long. I like how the mold went out for the body of the Giganotosaurus. And that's it. The Giganotosaurus and the Therizinosaurus. And after we have actually built on the MOC, this is how it actually looks like. So the overall set is quite impressive, to be honest. I would say not as impressive as that of the Indominus Rex build from before, but anyways, there's a lot of playability on the actual Biosyn lab. As you can see here, there's sections for the incubating period, egg incubations over there. We have a section for the microscope. On the other side and on the topmost portion, you can have several monitors for the Giganotosaurus and also the Therizinosaurus. Another console there where you can see the mosquito, and then on the rooftop would be our sections for our helipad as well as a radar. On this, on the far side of the Biosyn lab would be this where I don't know, probably it's a garage, and then there is a video cam over there. We also have a door for the Biosyn lab over here, so we can open it like that, and then of course Dr. Wu can go inside. There are several plants overgrown on the lab itself, some bamboo shoots, then of course the Biosyn helicopter over here. It's quite it's actually one of the best designs of a helicopter I've seen so far of Jurassic World. The first one actually is a good helicopter, but it's quite oversized, and this one is quite just the right size, to be honest, for a helicopter, considering the size of the minifigures and also the dinosaurs. On this particular build, we have here, I don't know, could that be an emergency pack of some sort with several included syringes, I think, and so on. So that's the helicopter and the Biosyn lab for you. So it's a good build, to be honest, and I would recommend, if you do have the budget for it, you may want to include this in your collection. Now for the tower here, I like the way it looks actually, but the only caveat to this particular build would be it's actually bare on the backside. I don't know why it doesn't have a door or of some sort on that particular part where it could actually be a round, build. Overall, this is the MOC, or I mean the build that we have, and here are the minifigures. We have Claire Deering, Owen Grady, Alan Grant, Dr. Wu, we have here Ellie Sattler, and of course Kilowatts. So I'm still waiting for a few of the sets to come in, and I'll update you guys once I do have them. Alright, so let's now compare the dinosaurs. So first up, we have our Therizinosaurus here. I love the colors and the details on the head, the shape also of the head of the Therizinosaurus. I'm quite, actually impressed with the arms of the Therizinosaurus, and although the tail part is also painted, they could have done a good job if they actually continued on with the yellow underbelly going towards the first half of the tail. Detailing on the paint was okay, but well, anyway, so let's now compare with the Therizinosaurus that I actually custom. So for the Therizinosaurus here, we have, well, how do I say it? This is much, I guess, in keeping with the actual Therizinosaurus in the movie. The painting is actually patterned over the actual dinosaur, and I guess the articulation on the neck as well as the head, and most especially the arms were quite were more playable compared to the Lego Therizinosaurus. Although don't get me wrong, I do like the Therizinosaurus Lego figure, but well, in terms of how I would like to play with it, then my Therizinosaurus would have I guess an advantage to that. The Therizinosaurus body is also much robust than the Baryonyx, I guess Baryonyx body of the Therizinosaurus Lego here. The tail is much shorter also on my Therizinosaurus, and yeah, so that's the comparison between both the Therizinosaurus. And now let's move along with the Giganotosaurus. So here, let's just first compare with the Indominus Rex here, which is a Lego Indominus Rex that I acquired before. It has the same sculpt on the head, but the body of the Giganotosaurus here is quite different. As you can see here, as I am comparing, the overall body is quite long and around, I guess, 2 inches longer than the regular Indominus Rex. Painting wise on the Giganotosaurus, there are some I guess details to it, but when I am looking at the actual Giganotosaurus, it didn't have the exact number and also the positions of these cards. So in the Jurassic World Dominion Giganotosaurus, it has some cleft on the right side of the face. Also, this one has some details on the body, such as scutes also located on the back, and so you can see here also that the actual painting scheme on the Giganotosaurus is different. The Lego has, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades at least of different colors. On my Giganotosaurus, I tried to make it as accurate as possible as I can, because that's just how I roll. And that's it for the video, guys. I'm going to rate this one a 10 over 10 because if you do have a budget for it, it's quite a good build, and I like the dinosaurs involved in it. And that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. And as we always would say, let your inner dino break roar! Thanks everyone, and thanks Lego for an awesome set.